Welcome back to the SMT Media Network. Glad to have you back for this video as we discuss the Houston Rockets. This is a conversation we have to have because the Rockets are playing crazy good right now. The thing about the Houston Rockets is they're winning even in spite of missing key pieces of the rotation, pieces of their main cogs. It doesn't matter the opponent, they just win. All right, so here we are looking at the Houston Rockets, who I think are now 12-4 on the season. They've been one of the best teams in the Western Conference. I would say just visually when watching these teams play, the only teams that you consider better than the Houston Rockets in the West might be the OKC Thunder, and maybe because of Joker, maybe you could make an argument for the Denver Nuggets, but I don't even know if that really holds weight. I think the Houston Rockets offer a couple of things that actually make them a better contender out in the Western Conference, and I'll explain some of those things in this video. So last night the Rockets beat the Golden State Warriors without Kevin Durant, who is, I think, just missing a couple of games for some family related issues or whatever. So it's not an injury, so he'll be back in the lineup pretty soon. But in the time that he has missed and in those opportunities, get chances for people to step up, Amin Thompson has stepped up. Leadership, playing his heart out, playing hard. You're seeing him kind of come along in terms of his development as a player. Jabari Smith Jr. has played really nicely in some of these games. Sengun, who is fantastic. He, in my opinion, is an all-NBA player, and he is an all-star. He is all those things, but he's even better than what I think people give him credit for. I just don't think people watch him enough. But he is a fantastic player. Really, really good. And then at the same time, you have an opportunity for Reed Sheppard to come in, and he has been taking a huge advantage of that opportunity in his role as the point guard, the lead guard. All right, and then Aaron Holiday's played really good too in his expanded time, availability with injuries, and I think it's Dorian Finney-Smith is out, KD's been out. But the Rockets have depth. Guys are literally just stepping in and filling in these roles, and with these expanded opportunities, they're performing. So Reed Sheppard is breaking out. Amin Thompson is developing. Steven Adams is out. Sengun is playing great. He just continues to kind of show these Dirk-like offensive finishes that are just wonderful and fantastic. He's become such a reliable offensive weapon and a very capable defender too. Guys, this team is young. And they don't know what they don't know, but they have leaders on the roster who have been there and done that. They have a good coach in Ime Udoka. This team is real. We always knew that the possibility of KD going to Houston was going to be the thing that takes them over the edge and makes them a real contender in the West. And I think that's happening in front of our eyes. I'm not saying that they're going to win the NBA Finals. What I'm saying is they're going to be one of the contenders to compete for a trip to the NBA Finals. I think that's real. I don't think that's outlandish. Obviously, I think the Western Conference runs through Oklahoma City, but the conversation for the next team is Houston. It's Houston, it's Denver. You look at the teams with the pedigree, you look at the teams with the depth. Depth is important. You're not winning the NBA Finals with 5 or 6 players. You have to have depth. Players get injured, players go down. You see it happen in the finals, in the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. Injuries happen. But regardless of injuries, the Thunder keep winning. And regardless of injuries or people missing games, the Rockets are winning too. These are the teams that are showing you who they are. And everybody, knows how important and how, telling the regular season is from my perspective. Not everybody agrees with that. They think, regular season doesn't matter. Hell yeah, it does. You have to establish who you are. This team is building their identity in front of our eyes. It's built on toughness. It's built on grit. It's built on a next man up mentality. Fred VanVleet tore his ACL and he's out. You get a guy like Reed Sheppard to come in. Amin Thompson to continue to develop his game. Amin Thompson's missing one thing, and then he is a complete player. He's missing a reliable jump shot, which is not easy. That's the hardest thing for some guys to do. But this team is in such a good place. The Rockets are real. It is 100% fact. The Rockets are real. They are good defensively. They are good offensively. And both of those things can improve over the course of the season. And the roster is built for a run. It is. Regardless of what happens, regardless of the circumstance, the Rockets are built for a deep playoff run. I can tell. I think a lot of people can too. And I don't think it's premature to say that. It's not. They are built for a run. They continue to win, and despite of whatever's happening on the roster at any given day with guys missing games. Doesn't even matter. They just keep coming along. They're fantastic. I love the Rockets. They're one of my favorite teams in the league to watch. I'll continue to monitor the situation, but they look good. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Rockets and, their most recent wins and some of the guys being out of the lineup. Drop me your comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.